Hello hustlers, and welcome to another episode of the IVA Hustle Channel, where we provide education for freelancers and independent contractors. IVA Hustle can help you with things from startup to expansion and beyond. Remember IVA Hustle, and you should too. Today let's talk about finding your niche. Millions of individuals are making money online by using their skills and expertise as freelancers and independent contractors. Prior to the COVID-19 era, there were more than 1.94 billion web pages as of the beginning of 2019. This may be a frightening prospect for anybody considering starting an online business. It means that discovering a lucrative niche market might be more difficult than finding a niche market. Finding your specialty is essential if you want to stand out in a competitive market. First and foremost, you need to know how to locate a profitable niche market for your online freelance business. Identifying a specialized market is the first step to building a successful freelance business and making money. As a result, it's easy to choose a market that suits your interests and skills. Despite the fact that there are several niches to choose from when you're just starting out, you'll face numerous obstacles. Finding a niche you'll be successful in is the toughest challenge you'll encounter. There are, however, a number of additional factors that you need to keep in mind to guarantee that your online business is a success. With that in mind, let's dive into the 5 tips for finding a successful niche for your freelance business. Number 1. Consider your passions. If you want to create a successful freelance business, you need to think about your strengths and interests as well as the needs of a certain niche market. Finding a specialty in which you have a genuine interest can energize you to work on your business every day. Believing in the product or service you're selling will help you overcome obstacles and failures. Finding success in a freelance business isn't always simple. So you must find a method to persevere through the difficult days if you want to see any progress. The more you care about your specialty, the more effort you'll put into making your business a success and achieving your goals. In order to stay motivated and enthused about your work, it is essential that you have a strong desire to do so. You may already have done this, but if you haven't, take some time to write down the top 10 things that you're passionate about and the topics you're interested in. Finding the ideal match isn't necessary, but finding something about a business that you like is essential. When the going gets difficult, it's likely that you won't have the motivation to stick with it if you don't care about the subject. If you are having problems identifying your passions and interests, consider the following. What do you look forward to doing when you aren't doing it? What are your favorite books to read? Do you subscribe to a specific magazine? Do you belong to any organizations or clubs? What kind of genres do you watch on TV, stream, or at theaters? Once you have identified the what portion of your interest, go back through them and answer why you like them or find them interesting. List your why answers and review them. Do you see a pattern? Is there a singular theme that keeps jumping out at you? Perhaps there's an overall theme that encases all of your why answers. What is it? Finding the answers to these questions should help you narrow down your top 10 passion areas and local interests. Number 2. Identifying problems that you can solve. You may begin to narrow down your possibilities once you've chosen your 10 most passionate areas of interests. For a successful freelancing business, you need to know what your target audience's problems are and come up with a unique solution to those problems. The first step is to analyze your personal challenges and see if you can find an online answer to those concerns. Think about your 10 passions to see if there are any issues that you confront on a regular basis when it comes to those interests. You know, if you're the computer guru that gets called by your friends to help them set up a web page, or social media profile, or fix too much salt in a recipe faux pas if you like to cook. You can narrow down your specialization if you find a recurring problem in your interests. If that's the case, here are a few other methods for figuring out what problems your intended audience is having. Sit down with your target audience and have a chat about the issues they face in your area. There are several ways to accomplish this. Your target market's challenges can be discussed in a focus group. Is experiencing or engaging in one-on-one discussions with them. A framework for asking the questions that will help you identify particular locations of discomfort should be created or found. It's possible that online survey sites like SurveyMonkey might help you contact your target audience if you can't meet with them in person. Another technique to figure out what your target audience's problems are is to read forums like Quora or search forums relating to your niche ideas. Examine the post in the forums to observe what issues individuals are having and what questions they are posing in response to them. If you don't mind hosting Zooms or Meetups, you can set up a group on meetup.com or Facebook and host Zoom or Live meetings to discuss issues of your target audience. Last but not least, do some keyword research on terms that are associated with your niche concepts. AdWords Keyword Planner and Google Trends are great tools for finding the most popular search phrases associated with a certain problem in your niche. Number 3. Analyze your competition. Having a lot of competition isn't really a bad thing. There is always a lot of money to be made in a certain niche if there is a lot of rivalry in it. However, despite your best intentions, it is exceedingly improbable that you will stumble onto a previously unexplored market segment. A comprehensive competition study is necessary to guarantee that you can carve out a portion of that niche for your freelancing business. To get started, make a spreadsheet with a list of all the rival websites you come across. By entering in your niche ideas, keywords, or phrases into Google's search box, you may see what other websites are doing in the market. Identifying your competitors is the first step in determining whether or not you have a chance to stand out from the crowd. What questions do you wish to ask? Is it possible to still rank for the niche-related keywords and phrases you've found? Do you have a distinctive selling proposition to stand out from the competition? This is essential if you want to separate yourself from the crowd. Here are a few examples of breaking into a crowded market, even if it's a specialized one. Think of the hamburger industry. How many hamburger joints are there in the mainstream? Wendy's, Burger King, McDonald's, Carl's Jr., etc. Now we all know they sell hamburgers, but what sets them apart? Think of their methods of preparing the burger. The special tags and jingles in their commercials will help you out. Never think there's not room for your offering in your niche. If your competitors are producing low-quality products or services, you may simply outrank them. Creating a real and open presence in a segment where other companies are too corporate and impersonal might disrupt the competition if they lack transparency. In the end, if you've discovered a keyword or phrase with a large search traffic, but minimal competition and no paid advertising, you have a chance to shock the market. Number 4. Research your niches. Profitability. Before you make a final selection, you'll need to know how much money you can make. Begin your search on Fiverr or Upwork, 99 Designs, Angie's Place, or Toolkit, 5 of the most popular online vendors of freelancer and independent contractor work. Start cutting down your selection of specialty subjects to a handful that you're comfortable with. Look through the most popular items in the specialty category in which you're interested. Notice what others are pricing their services at. A good sign that you've found what you're looking for is if your initial search of the site yields many things, but not an overwhelming quantity. It's important to take notes during this procedure so that you'll be ready to price your own items or services competitively when you're ready to join the market. A wonderful approach to make money as a freelancer is to post blog content and help people with simple problems. This builds trust and can get you testimonials, which come in handy when you begin to offer larger priced work. Getting your business off the ground has never been easier. Number 5. Investigate audience potential. To ascertain the popularity of your niche ideas, you must examine the online and social media activity that surrounds them. If you can identify a significant amount of search engine traffic and social media groups associated with the specialty, you can verify that there is an audience for it. Begin by utilizing Google Ads keyword tool to determine the volume of searches for certain phrases in your field. Google will provide the search volume for relevant phrases, which is extremely useful for identifying popular subjects and goods in your sector. Google will even give you a competition analysis for each keyword you enter. Google Trends is another excellent tool for assisting you in determining your specialty. It's a simple and cost-effective approach for you to monitor the popularity of niche items and themes. You can easily determine whether the target audience is stable, going upward or downward, or seasonal. Additionally, you may utilize your specialty keywords to discover relevant groups on your social media profiles. The number of group members, post and page followers, and other metrics available on these sites can assist you in determining the size and activity of the audience for certain niche concepts. When done correctly, social media marketing is an exceptionally effective and low-cost technique for determining the viability of your niche concept, as well as selling your goods and services once you've defined the niche market to target. Finding a specialized market is critical to the success of a freelance business. Once you've established the viability of your niche concept, you can begin developing your website and deciding on the items or services you'll sell. While there is no ideal approach for identifying a lucrative niche, you want to do your investigation and avoid spending your time, money, and effort building an unprofitable niche. Finding a lucrative niche will take time and work, but will be well worth it once you begin earning money. After your study is complete, you'll know which of your niche market ideas has the greatest potential for profitability, and you can begin taking the required measures to get your business started. Keep these 5 secrets for locating a successful niche market in mind, and you'll soon find yourself enjoying the success of being a freelance business owner. That's it for this edition. If you found the information helpful, please hit the like button. It lets us know what kind of content to produce to help hustlers like you. We invite you to subscribe and tap the bell icon to be notified when we upload new content. For more information about I'va Hustle, visit us at ivahustle.com or click the link in the description below. You can also grab a copy of the I'va Hustle Big Book of Freelancing from Amazon. It's full of startup ideas, including instructions to start freelancing quickly using the skills you already have. Please visit the I'va Hustle Patreon page. For longer, more informative videos, merch, do-it-yourself business courses, and to show us support. Thanks for watching, and be sure to check out our other videos. Until next time, hustlers.